We fight.
Fly you?
Too slow. Hey, help!
Fly you?
Take
Now's my chance! Fly you? Fly you?
Give me that! Let's go!
Hey, you!
Give me that!
How about this?
Whew, glad that's over with. Much obliged. I was on my way to Mogra when I found myself completely surrounded. I had nowhere else to turn.
Can you explain what's going on?
Once we're somewhere else, yes, of course I can. Shall we say, back at Mogra? Come now, let's be off.
Ah!
brother. Got it. Hold on a sec. Okay. Good luck.
So wait, you're saying there was a freaking revolt at your office and you got muscled out?
Not quite muscled out, per se. I stepped down of my own free will. Seems I stumbled upon some creative bookkeeping from one particular group within the company, and they didn't much care for the attention.
A revolt, huh? You got any idea who might have called the shots?
Sakaguchi, maybe? Our managing director. You've met him. Or don't you remember? He is rather easy to forget. Not much of a presence, that one.
Oh yeah, that guy who came to pick you up. He seemed kind of tweaked out.
Koma Sakaguchi. I've been keeping an eye on him myself. His name's right under yours on my list, Shion Kasugai. And if there's embezzlement going on, you can bet it's being funneled right into the organization. To think that little twerp would be in this deep, though.
The group that was chasing me earlier were all Sakaguchi's people. I ask you, is it really such a threat for little old me to be wandering the streets of Akihabara? Sadly, I wasn't able to find out anything about the Synthester's drugs. Perhaps they're one of Sakaguchi's pet projects he doesn't like to talk about.
So what will you do now, Miss Kasugai?
Well, fortunately, I've been receiving offers from numerous colleges and research labs. So I have options to mull over for my future at the very least. Of course, that's after we sort out this whole Synthester mess. And until we do sort it out, I'd very much like to be a part of your group. I'm deeply curious to see how far the Synthester's influence has spread. And while we're finding that out, I may be able to help you in some small way.
So you want to join the Freedom Fighters?
Don't tell me I don't meet your requirements. I have a certificate of residence from Chiyoda City if it helps with the paperwork.
Nah, scraps of paper don't mean a thing here. All you need to join us is a love for Akiba deep in your heart.
Well, in that case, I'm perfectly qualified, even if I don't quite look the part.
She is here pretty much all the time lately. I don't see any problem letting her join, do you?
Hey, why the hell not? Welcome aboard. Now that you're one of us, what do you say we drop the formalities and just call you Shion?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
All right, we're one stronger now, so let's get back out there and do some damage.
Man, first Rin, now Shion. The Freedom Fighters keep growing and growing.
Oh, hey, are we gonna throw a welcome party for the new people?
I'll have to decline on that.
Yes, with things as they are, I don't think it would be appropriate. I believe I'll put in for an extended stay at a nearby hotel for the time being.
Ooh, that sounds so nice. I'd love to live in a hotel for a while sometime.
Didn't you once tell me you can only sleep on Japanese futons, though? The hotels around here are all Western style with beds.
Oh, yeah. Probably wouldn't be able to get any rest at all in that case.
Speaking of rest, you were a bit unsteady when last we fought those enhanced synthesters. Has your condition improved since then? If that's true, I'm glad to hear it. Remember, though, I'm asking not for my sake, but for yours. Also, I'm sorry to ask this at such a time, but well, I have some shopping to do, and I'd like you to accompany me. Well, see, I'm looking to buy a figurine, and Kaito said you were the expert on that. It's Lily Omi from Striprism. And I want it badly. There's a perfect spot for it in my room. She is, isn't she? So cold and harsh most of the time, but then she's adorable when she gets embarrassed. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. So, I suppose we should start by heading into Electric Town? The one I'm looking for is pre-transformation, wearing her elementary school backpack. I thought it might be. It caught my eye right away. Do you think the stores might be sold out of it? How many do you think we'll need to check? Nothing. Not here either. No luck. There it is! 1/8 scale Lily Omi, schoolgirl model. It's even prettier than the pictures made it out to be. Okay, I'm going to buy it.
Hold it right there! That out-of-print figurine is mine! Hand it over! You want one of your own, you can go find it someplace else!
But we got to it first.
What, you gonna fight for it?
I could never hand Lily Omi over to violent brutes like you. With the melody of purest water, I, Sapphism, shall punish you.
You fight. Try
Hey, you!
Over here! Let's go! Come on, let's
Let's go! Hey, you! Little...
Let's go. One, two, let's go.
Hey, you! Eat this!
Over here.
Try this!
Over here.
Purity wins the day! I, Sapphism, shall forever safeguard Akiba'S prosperity. Thank you for helping me search for my figurine. It was quite enjoyable. Like hunting for buried treasure. I'm sure it's days like this that the people passing through these streets hold dearest in their hearts. I hope you'll help me look for treasure again in the future. But right now, I think we should return to Mogra. Oh, it looks like Shion's been trying to get a hold of me. She wants me to meet up with her. Please, go on ahead. I'll be back in a little while.
Well, welcome back. I hear you fought with synthisters again. I hope you're okay.
He looks okay to me. I'm guessing he and Shizuku cleaned house out there.
What's wrong? You're making a very troubled face, Rin. It's that woman, Shion Kasugai.
What? Are you still hung up on her?
She hasn't given me a reason to trust her yet, so yes.
But we know now she has no connection to the organization.
Sure, assuming we believe every word she says. How do we know she didn't set the whole thing up to come at us from the inside? What do you think? Do you have any survival instincts at all? Honestly.
Now that you mention it, wasn't Miss Kasugai just here? I wonder where she disappeared to.
Oh, Shion left a little while ago. Said she was gonna go meet up with Shizuku somewhere.
What? What's she gonna do, kidnap her? Then what? What's her plan? We can't just sit around here while Sis could be in trouble. Come on, Minion, we're going after her.
All right, please get in.
So if I do this for you, you swear you'll...
You have my promise already. Just please keep it our little secret.
Understood.
Thank you so much.
Hold it right there. Finally caught you red-handed, Shion Kasugai. What are you plotting? Where are you taking my sister?
Excuse me?
Rin, this isn't.
Sis, get away now!
No, Rin, this is not what you.
What's going on?
Save your breath. Minion, get her!
Are you sure about this? Because I have no idea what's going on.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
In the world, back up.
What are you doing?
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Let's go.
You're an awful person! Give me that!
What the hell? Not that easy. What the hell? Oh, it won't take much more. I'm out. Sorry. Ah! You didn't have to tear my clothes off, you know.
Come on, Shion Kasugai. Time for your confession. You've been lying from the start, haven't you? You fooled everybody else, but not me.
Rin, I've been trying to tell you it's not what you think.
Good, good. You explain it, Shizuku. Rin, listen to your sister. And would somebody please give me back my clothes?
Certainly. So, Rin, Miss Kasugai was not threatening me. She had no wish to harm any one of us. She simply wanted to give me a medical examination.
Medical examination?
That's right. And not even an invasive one. No physical risks whatsoever.
I was going to read her height, weight, blood pressure, eyesight, and so forth. Nothing more. It would teach us more about the differences between night eaters and regular humans.
So, that's it? That's all? But when Sis was about to get into that car, she looked kind of fidgety. And you were asking her to keep quiet about something.
Well, she was going to... See, there's a rare... It's something from SP.
Huh? You're not making any sense, Sis.
Striprism. The Best Hits Collection CD. She found a copy of it and was going to give it to me in exchange for the medical exam.
Sis, the last time someone here agreed to that, they strapped him down and turned him into a synthester. secrecy, Kasugai. Why'd you have to bribe her behind our backs?
I'm sorry if you saw it that way. I certainly didn't mean to shake your trust in me. And the CD was meant as a thank you, not a bribe.
But we still don't know the whole story.
Rin, apologize to Miss Kasugai right this minute.
I'm sorry, Miss Kasugai.
It's quite all right. Think nothing of it. You were simply concerned for your sister, and that's nothing to apologize for. I'll reschedule the exam for another day.
All right.
And I'd like to accompany you back to Mogra. I have a certain proposal to tender regarding our battle plan from here on out. You'll be going back as well, I trust? Come on then, there's no time to lose.
Okay, so what's this about a proposal?
Sorry to call you all together so soon after joining the team. But this is regarding the connection between the organization and Daishihan Pharmaceuticals, so I figured you wouldn't mind. I've deduced that Daishihan is funding the organization and receiving some form of compensation in return. If I had to guess, I'd say the synthester's unique biological properties are being used to create an experimental medicine or vaccine or some other such thing. And if we're to expose the truth, I think we'd best do it sooner rather than later.
Do you have any thoughts on how to accomplish that, though?
I do. That's the main reason I've called you here. I'm certain that Sakaguchi, the managing director from before, must be searching high and low for me right now. Presumably because, well, if what's occurring in Akihabara were to become public knowledge, and especially if the synthesters were to come to light, it wouldn't bode well for his best-laid plans.
So basically, you're too much of a threat to be allowed to run free.
Exactly, and that's where my proposal comes in. I'll serve as bait, leading Sakaguchi right into our hands. If we can pin him down, it should halt the enemy's plans for a bit.
The old bait and switch, huh? You really think it's gonna work?
It could be dangerous, Miss Kasugai. You shouldn't try it on your own. Let me go with you.